Hey guys, welcome back. So today, finally, we're going to be getting into the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, which is technically a box, but it's fine, we're going to overlook that. I don't know if anyone remembers, but when I had first re-signed up for Ipsy, I had mentioned that my whole goal was to basically get the Glam Bag Plus, but you have to wait to be invited to do that, so on and so forth. I finally got it. It's finally here. Let's get into it. Not so much jibber jabber. Alright, so this one comes with a pamphlet that looks like this, which is a lot more, detailed than the ones that come in the usual Ipsy Glam Bag. So this one says Ipsy Daydream. I'm not sure if this is actually like the theme of the box. I'm not sure that they do themes. Again, this is all new to me. Oh, and for anybody who doesn't know, this is an extra $15 to the original $10 of the Ipsy Glam Bag. So in case you're interested, and this one comes monthly. So like BoxyCharm is every quarter. This one actually comes to you monthly, 5 full-size products. So anywho, this is what we got going on here. I'm just going to go through every single page and then go down, the price and what the actual products are and what they do. So the first one we have here, and I hope I pronounced this correctly, is the Thermal Avene Soothing Moisture Mask, valued at $26. Now, I've only had about 2 days to kind of play with these, so I'm going to go based off of that. So far, I really, really like this. Now, this here gives you a tip, and it tells you to put a thick layer of this on and leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes, and then to use a cotton pad to wipe off the excess, and then just let everything else kind of sit in your skin. That didn't really make sense to me, because if you're just going to wipe off the excess anyway and then just leave the remainder to soak into your skin, then just put what you'll need to soak into your skin which is what I did anyway. I did use it as a nighttime mask both times that I used it. And I also used it today to start my makeup. I like this. So far, so good. It has a very fresh, clean scent. The best I can compare it to is the Dove Moisturizing Clean Soap. That I really like that. I actually do use that one when I take a bath. So I really like this. It says it's for sensitive skin. It's hyperallergenic, non-comedogenic, so it won't clog your pores or anything like that. So far, so good. For $26, and there is, 1.69 fluid ounces in here. I guess it depends on how long it actually lasts and how well it really works on the skin, because that just seems like a lot of money. If you follow the way they tell you to apply it, you're gonna go through this really quickly. So that one's kind of up in the air. It's kind of a toss-up for me, but so far the product itself I really do like. It's not a name brand I've ever heard of, so unlike BoxyCharm, where you pretty much will 99% of the time get products you've heard of that you can find in like Ulta, Sephora, and so on, the Ipsy Glam Bag I usually find has products I've never really heard of, or a lot of indie brands, so just keep that in mind. Moving on from there, the next one is the Wander Beauty, oh wait, no, I actually skipped one. No, I didn't. Okay. Is the Wander Beauty Wanderous Seascape Eyeshadow Palette for $25. And here's what it looks like inside. You got a pretty decent sized mirror in there too. That's what it looks like inside. I'm going to say that this one is not worth it. I'll put it up on the screen, the application I started with. So I did use Sand Dollar as the crease color. It's the only matte color in here. I wish they had included at least one other matte color. The fact that the rest of these are like pressed glitters and shimmers, some of them are very crumbly. The blue is the first one I applied, which if I have the video going right now, you'll see there was fallout everywhere. I'm not sure how well the camera picked it up, but fallout everywhere. However, it is a saturated color. It did go on really well. It was easy to blend. I chose to use Seafoam to blend it with. At first, trying to use the brush to apply Seafoam, I didn't really get much payoff, but I tapped my finger in there and then went over it and then swept it across, and that came out beautifully. It blended with the blue beautifully. I just wish there was another matte color in here to kind of really bring all these together. The formulas of Golden Reef was extremely crumbly and dry. So was Champagne Harbor. However, as you can see now, I took off the original blue eye I had going on because I really wanted something much more simple today. And then I just took Sand Dollar in the crease again and then used Champagne Harbor, and I just pressed it with the brush and then kind of swept into it and got just a little soft shimmery thing going on there. So just keep it very easy, very simple, very natural today. I didn't need anything crazy going on. So for $25, I'm going to say it's not worth it. You can definitely find so many other palettes, and I usually like Wander Beauty products. So it's not that I don't like the company or those products, but this particular one is just not doing it for me. You can definitely find other palettes and whatnot that are way more affordable, that where the payoff and the quality just seems so much better than paying $25 for 6 shadows, and they're not really that great. Moving on, next is the Go-To Face Hero facial oil for $34. Now it says massage 5 drops onto clean skin after your daily serum and before moisturizer, or mix a few drops into a dollop of your favorite moisturizer and massage onto your skin for all day hydration. Again, I used this last night after my shower and after I cleansed my face and everything. I did the 5 drops. I got all over my face. I gave it like 30 seconds or so to kind of really sink in, and then I went over it with the Avonay moisturizer. So far I like this. So far I like it. I also used it today before starting my makeup. I had a fresh clean face. I put the drops on and then I went over with the Avonay again. So far so good. The scent of it, there's so many different oils mixed together. You have almond, jojoba, macadamia, Brazil nut, apricot. Like there's so many different oils mixed together that the scent is a little strong at first. It dissipates very quickly. It goes away really, really fast. So it's not like it just lingers and all day your face smells like 5 million oils. But a combination of the oils, it does sink in really nicely. It's scary at first because it seems like you're just going to be an oil slick. You're not. You don't even really feel it. It just kind of like melts into your skin and gets under the skin and really hydrates from underneath. I like that a lot. The one thing I did notice this morning is that when I went to wash my face so that I could start fresh for today's filming, is that when you wet your face, then it feels like there was an oil on your face. It's the most interesting feeling. I was just like, wait, what? Like I put this on last night. I shouldn't still be feeling it today. But whatever it was, again, it's not that your face feels oily, heavy, or greasy, but there was just that putting water on it again kind of gave it that feeling. Now also keep in mind that I did have the Avonay over it. So whether or not that had anything to do with it, with that feeling, it could be a toss-up. But just keep that in mind. When you're using it, you don't get that. It was just that adding water to it afterwards to cleanse the face. It was just kind of like, what? Like that beating and just kind of dripping off. For $34, that seems kind of steep. But as usual, this kind of goes back to how long will it last you? How well does it work? And whether or not you feel like the results plus the length of time that you can use it really matches up with the price. Because if you really do get your money's worth, it could very well be worth it. But if it turns out that it doesn't work very well for all the claims that it makes, and you use it up really fast, especially because they tell you should also put it on your neck and chest. I'm like, dude, that's like a quarter of my body there. We're not, I just stick to my face. I have other stuff I use for everything else. Okay, so next up here is the Illamasqua lip coloring pencil duo in Lust and Media. Lust is the darker burgundy looking one, and then Media is the lighter pink looking one. For $21 each. So even though we got a duo in the box, it says that they're $21 each. They're lip crayons. You can either just use them as lip liners, or you can do what I did, cover your whole lips and then just throw on a gloss on top. I don't particularly care for the colors. However, the formula itself is actually really nice. Usually pencils like this tend to be really dry and kind of pull and drag at your lips and your skin when you use them. These did not. I didn't sharpen them. I didn't heat them. I didn't do anything. I just pulled the cap off and put them on, and they glided on really, really nicely. So I have no problem with the formula. I just wish they were in colors that I much preferred, because this one here seems like it's going to be like a true burgundy, at least from the color on top. And then once you start putting it on, it's just kind of like a, you know, mauvey pink. And then this one is just like a lighter pink version of it. So I don't really care for the colors. I have this lighter one on my top lip and the darker one on my bottom lip. So I don't really care for the colors. However, the formula really, really nice. $21 each though. Wet n Wild has some really good lip liner pencils. Who else? Rimmel has some really good lip liner pencils. Like a lot of drugstore brands. NYX has some really good ones. Like so many drugstore brands really have nice, smooth, creamy, long-lasting lip liner pencils. So there is no need to spend $21 for each one to have a good lip liner pencil. And they last, you know, the drugstore ones last forever. And as much as I do like the formula, and I think that, you know, if they were cheaper, they'd be worth it. At $21 each, I'm going to have to say absolutely not, because there is no reason for that to be that expensive. So no. And then last but not least, we have the Tokyo Milk Lip Gloss for $21. And I do like this a lot. It's not a sticky formula. It does shine like crazy. That is like gloss. It's very smooth across the skin. It almost is like an oil on your skin, on your lips, without feeling oily. Does that make sense? So you can, it's always smooth. It never really gets that sticky consistency or tackiness or anything. It looks like it would be very pink in the tube, which I was kind of afraid of, but once you put it on, it is very sheer. You know, there's really nothing on your lips. I also kind of like this as a lip mask, because you can tell from the video I have going wherever it is. I put this on as I was preparing the rest of my face, and letting it sit there and kind of just soak in and hydrate the lips. It feels so nice. So even after I had to wipe it off to get the lip pencils down, my lips felt incredibly good. Like this, I like this so much. However, for $21, for $21, like no, why does that have to be so expensive? I've said this time and time and time again, no matter the brand, gloss does not have to be that expensive. There are too many phenomenal drugstore options for a gloss, no matter whose name is stamped on it, to cost $21. Am I happy that it came in the box, that, you know, I didn't have to pay individually the price for? I'm thrilled about it. I will definitely get a lot of use out of this. But will I ever repurchase, and does it have to be this expensive? Absolutely not. So as much as I love it, and as much as I would love to repurchase it, I absolutely won't, just based on the price alone, no matter how much I love the formula. And yeah, that's that. So that brings us to the end of this video. If you have any questions about any of the items that I mentioned today, please feel free to leave them down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. And also, this is Mother's Day weekend, so in case I don't get to say it tomorrow, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. May you all have an amazing rest of the weekend wherever you are, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.